Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Diz Unlimited podcast, episode 37. I am Rhino, and I'm going to be leading our Disney discussion today, along with Dreams Unlimited travel agent Hannah Anderson.
Hey, friends.
And Chloe Ferreira. Hey, question. What's your title?
Theme park correspondent.
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, but I didn't listen. You're welcome. You're welcome. Before we get started, I want to remind everyone that this and everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They are experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip, and you help support the channel and all the content that we produce here. So check them out, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com, for a free, no obligation quote today. It's also brought to you by our Patreon supporters. We couldn't do it without you. If you want to learn more about how you can get exclusive content from different members of the Diz team, like our live Patreon post show that happens following this live stream, bar an intermission of about 20 minutes so that we can have some dinosaur chicken nuggets. I think today we got pizza rolls on the menu. Sometimes there's a Taco Bell run. Who knows? But you can head over to patreon.com/DizUnlimited to learn more about that. I'm going to apologize, too, for the little bit of the delay in getting started. Just a little bit of technical stuff. As you can see around us, we have been redoing the studio and things like that. And I've been involved in buying like new cables to plug in and plug out, because we already had to do this before Craig left, but it's like a rat's nest of wires around here somewhere where we're going to trip and stuff. And I had videos I edited for the show today. There's photos edited today. We're taking it up a level. Like,
oh yeah,
we're here and we're ready. So, like I said, we have a lot of fun Disney stuff to talk about. I said last week that I want to talk about all things Disney on this show whenever we can. So I want to use it as a vacation planning tool, but also like a Disney hype podcast. But above all, we are fans, and that's what brings us here to chat, is our love of this thing, right? It's our love of Disney, or in Chloe's case, her distaste of something we're going to talk about today.
My mic isn't working, apparently.
Who are you? Go ahead again. Sorry.
Yes, testing. This is Chloe.
Oh, no, Chloe. Your mic did good.
Oh, it's just unplugged. Did you plug it in?
No, hold on. Keep going.
Turn it on and off?
Keep going, Hannah. Could you vamp for me?
I sure could. I'd be happy to. Well, I was going to, and now I lost.
And now Chloe.
Yes, hello.
There we are. I'm sorry,
Hi.
Chloe. The one of the things that we did yesterday, we recorded a bunch of Dreams Unlimited travel episodes yesterday. Was I rearranged two of the mics, and I mislabeled. One is mislabeled. So, fantastic. Well, it wouldn't be an episode of the Diz Unlimited podcast if something did not go
We're good now.
wrong.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Did you want to say your title one more time so they can hear me loud and clear? And I'll remember next week. Chloe Ferreira.
Chloe Ferreira.
Chloe Ferreira.
Theme park correspondent.
Theme park correspondent. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. All right. There we go. Now we're all caught up. Anyway, yes, Disney podcast, things we love, blah, 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 whatever I was saying. Here's how I was thinking we could break the show up a little bit, and how we do it, moving forward, in terms of there's people out here who sometimes need structure. They need to know the sort of thing that we're getting. But for me, I was thinking we have the Disney World. Okay. So Craig had used a little bit of this terminology before, but it was, so the first part, that can be where we talk about news, but not Walt Disney World, but the Disney World.
The
so
Disney universe,
yeah, there you go. So we have Walt Disney World, we have Disneyland, we have Disney Cruise Line, and then I also feel like we don't talk about the movies and the shows and the stuff like that enough. So whenever we have an opportunity, I'd like to start chatting about those things too, because people looking for outlets for that stuff. So and then whenever time allows, I think it would be fun to have a thing called Our Disney World. Now, that's something that Craig used to say.
Cute.
So that's where it's like, is it something you're excited about that's happening? Is it something you're not excited about? You got a trip coming up. You just got some fun activities in the park. Are you doing something craft related? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Chloe, are you stressed out about what people are saying about you on the internet?
No.
Okay, you're I'm worried. Don't
be worried.
People got on her about wearing a hat.
Oh, yeah.
So stupid.
I like
Yeah.
your hat. You know, we should
I'm
all
gonna
wear
continue.
hats.
I didn't have an MGM Studios hat to wear today, or Mike Eisner hat to wear today, so
Ooh, Mike
I will
Eisner.
continue to wear hats. Thank you very much.
Oh,
But
I've
no,
got
I'm
a
not
hat.
worried about that.
I got a hat I'm wearing in the video we're doing tomorrow, just so you know.
Oh yeah,
Very
we're
special
both
hat.
Are we wearing the matching? Oh no. Oh,
You don't have this
oh
hat.
no, I'm okay.
You don't have this hat. Well, I'll save it because I know you're going to talk about.
I know which one you got.
Yeah. Yeah.
I almost got it. They have it at Star Tours.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Anyways.
So,
Little
she's going to
surprise
talk about
for
a thing later.
later.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm teasing a hat.
Okay.
Oh, get ready, everyone. I'm about to wear a hat.
Oh wow.
This is our
So
1920s,
risque.
yeah, podcast.
really
I also
crazy
hit
here.
my monitor earlier when I was fixing cameras, and it's like tilted sideways, so it's like
Yeah.
a weird. I'm trying to like read my script from an angle. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
I
it's
wrote in
fine.
here banter. No. I do. Oh, there you go. Hannah's getting. She's getting. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much. Oh, it's probably. I don't know. It's because I paid $27 for that tripod. Hey, gang.
Hey,
Hi.
how are
We
you?
haven't done this in a while. Before we get started, I chat a lot. I'm talking a lot. I want to do a little emotional check-in. How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a little cold this weekend.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
Did
bummer
you come
when
here
you
to spread COVID?
No, I did test multiple times because I got a cruise coming up this weekend that I'm excited about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What
so-
ship is that?
It's on the Disney Wish, so if you're going to be on the Disney Wish this weekend, say hey. It's only my
Say
second
hey.
time. Hey, yeah,
Doing the last level.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. It's my second time on the Disney Wish, and it's my first time without my kid. So I'm gonna do all of the like adult things. I'm gonna go to the adult pool.
Go to that
I'm gonna go to
rainforest
Cove
room.
Cafe. I'm gonna go to the rainforest room. I'm gonna get a
yeah.
massage. You know, treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat
It's Martini
yourself.
Mama's day out.
Yeah, that's right. I am Donna.
I said Martini. Oh, from the Bear.
Donna. No, I'm talking about. Well, yeah, maybe,
Oh,
but
yeah.
also no, Donna from Parks and Rec. Treat yourself.
Oh yes. Okay. Well, then I
Yeah.
was like Donna from Mamma Mia. That's how gay I am.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you did
Yeah, I
kind of show
am. Go
that there.
wait for my musical number throughout the Disney Wish. Yeah.
You're ready. Yeah, so enough about me.
Chloe, how about you? You've been with us now a total of 3 weeks and 2 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'd
I
like to
know.
know how you feel. How are you feeling?
With this, I'm doing
Just
great.
in general,
I'm
what's
doing-
your emotions like?
In general, I'm doing all right. Yeah. I'm in the thick of a couple of things this week, not related to work.
Into
so
the
I'm
thick of it?
just into the thick of it.
Is that like it's a
Yeah,
sound,
yeah.
right? Social media
Into
sound,
the
right?
thick of
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing good, and it's gonna get better. So, but I'm glad to be here with you guys.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah,
love hanging out with
we're
you
glad to be
guys.
here.
I
with
did
you.
see a question about my shirt in the chat. This is actually a Roosevelt shirt. I know it looks different than their normal designs because it's got snap buttons. So it's the
Ooh.
Roper, This
Keep
is the
those
first time I
snaps,
wore this
sir.
one. I like this a lot. This one a lot.
That
I
is
I want
very
it.
cool.
And I want to add
Can
fringe.
I have it?
Yes.
Fringe.
I want that one. I
Yeah.
want my
Oh, for
own.
sure.
have
I
your
need
own.
some
Yeah, I will.
French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I need is like the who's the gay cowboy that I like?
Orville
Ken.
Orville Peck. Orville Peck. I need the mask with some fringe.
with the fringe. Oh yeah, that's a good
yeah.
Halloween costume.
Okay, well, banter over. All right, so
That's it.
we are going to start with the Disney World, and we're going to start actually at Walt Disney World, I think, shall we? So, I've been I was going over my notes, and I was realizing, since the transition of power from Craig, the peaceful transition of power, I should say, was that I don't think we ever talked about the opening of the cabins at Fort Wilderness.
Oh,
and
we
what
did
we did
not.
there. Yeah, because we had 2 pre-recorded shows, and this is the newest addition to the DVC resorts here at Walt Disney World. That's what they told us over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe and I attended a media event held by Disney where we got to take a little tour of the cabins, experience
We
some
went
fun activities around Fort
fishing.
Wilderness.
We
Don't
went
even get me started
fishing
on
on
that.
Bay Lake. I
Yeah.
caught a fish on Bay Lake. I couldn't
You
believe
did?
it.
Did you
Yes.
catch a sweet bass?
I caught a sweet.
Yeah,
bass.
girl.
I felt very Animal Crossing, New Horizons.
Oh,
specifically.
look at you.
I did it for that. I did it for Tom Nook. But no, I was thinking about actually writing an article about it because it is such a fun experience.
Yeah.
Just to fish on the shores of
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom Resort.
Yeah, it
It's
was
like, wow.
why-
I've
was-
done it before.
Oh, you have?
I have, and my dad. Actually, I've got a reservation to do it in November. So
Yeah. I was like, if my stepdad comes down or something like that, I bet he would love to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, It was really cool being out there with the pilot, captain,
Yeah.
or
The excursion host.
the guy
Look at
who
me, I'm
held,
the captain.
who
Boat
drove
captain.
the boat.
Yeah.
Why would I call him a pilot? Gang, I'm real jazzed up right now from all the stress of the show. It won't be like this every week, I promise. I'll start taking medicine.
What you'll
at some
actually
point.
say,
Yeah.
captain to pilot? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Thank goodness.
maybe that's what happened with the airlines is they had too many. They had too many.
Oh, they're like,
Wait,
I
they
thought
are
this.
called captains on planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a
I
pilot?
don't know.
Is that an interchangeable word then? I don't
I
care.
think pilot is
Isn't there a
like.
captain and a pilot?
This is a co-pilot.
What's happening? Who
Are
are
you
we?
the pilot and we're the co-pilots?
What are we doing?
Oh my God! Did someone
Back
put
to you,
something
Fort
in the water
Wilderness.
today? Anyway, all right. Well, Hannah, you've seen inside of the cabins, right?
Yes, I have, but I got to see a preview, so they weren't at Fort Wilderness yet. It was where they were building them. And I don't know if it's okay to jump into this. What I'm most excited about with the cabins is those floor-to-ceiling windows. So I am excited to hopefully see them in real life one day because I think that's going to be really cool, being able to like see out into the wilderness and feel like that's kind of part of the inside of the cabin.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Nate left a comment in here who said I was rocking the romper well. Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow.
We should page him.
Yeah. No, Nate's great.
Hi, Nate.
Well, yes, hello, Nate. The last time I saw Nate, I was wearing a roper too. Don't tell anyone. It was Back to the Future one at Magic Kingdom. So
You just told everyone.
I am going to play a little video for everybody, and it's from inside the cabin, so everyone can be on board, so we can take a look, and then guess what? We're going to talk about it. That's
Yeah.
what we do here.
Sounds great.
So here they are, the new cabins at Fort Wilderness, the newest DVC resort to Walt Disney World. You're welcome. Wow.
Look
The
at that.
wilderness.
Wow.
Howdy.
Wow.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow. By the way, everyone, Lightning McQueen Crocs are now on sale.
They're back, baby.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, why are we on that site buying them right now? So
Yeah,
we can all
ever wonder
match?
how it got here so fast? Ka-chow.
So no,
Crocs.
but seriously, what did you think of these cabins? Hannah, I know I was on a show and you talked about before, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't listen.
Oh, okay. You were in the room, but
Yeah.
it's fine. So I had to warm up to these. I love Fort Wilderness. Is my happy place. I have one more stay in the old cabins coming up because I'm sad about it. They're due for a refurb, right? They definitely are. They're showing their wear. The new ones are very nice, but they're not quite as woodsy. They don't look like a log cabin. They aren't rustic, so to speak.
It's definitely glamping.
It's definitely glamping, and it's starting to feel like, a lot of the other DVC resorts. However, the artwork that's in there is so cool. The bunk beds, so cool. The Murphy bed is going to be so much more comfortable. That pull-out bed that's currently in the cabins is terrible. So
I feel like you can feel all the springs.
Oh, you can for sure. You're like, it's one that, I would have to bring a mattress topper if I was going to sleep on that. Diva.
I need a sound effect for that. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You know what? I have one.
Okay,
Hold
let
on.
me say it again.
Oh,
I would need a mattress
you can
topper
do it later,
for that.
but-
Oh, dang
No.
it.
Hold on. Sorry. The window's closed.
All right, throw it at me at some point. But the floor-to-ceiling windows, I am so hyped about because the current cabins, they're a little dark. And when I'm at Fort Wilderness, I love sitting outside. Waiting for my diva sound effect. Just waiting.
Well, you just have to say it first.
Oh, okay. But if I was sleeping on that pull-out couch, I would need a mattress topper. Diva. I always love a club porn. That's not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. So I think that's going to be super cool. I also think the porch situation with the additional kind of lounging chair, that's all good. So you know what? I am hopeful. I got a reservation on the books one last time for the old cabins, and I got one in February for the new cabins. So
Egg to fry. Yeah.
that was Hamilton for me one last time. But
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. It was because I think when we saw the cabins, when Colleen and I went at the beginning of this month, only one loop is open right now, but
Yes.
technically they're open, right? Yeah.
I think two are open now.
Yeah.
It's a slow. Okay, here's the other thing. Sorry, I'm just very passionate about these cabins. That I didn't realize is that they're not going to be finished installing all these cabins till February or March of next year.
Oh, wow.
So right now, if you up until end of September, if you are not booking DVC, there's no chance of you getting a new cabin. So just keep that in mind. It's So anyways, what'd you guys think? Tell me all about it.
Well,
Tell me about
Chloe,
your
I'll let
day.
you go first.
Yeah. All right. I've stepped foot in one of the older ones way back in the day.
Sorry.
These
I
are
know.
not
Now
well
I am
placed.
gonna
I gotta be
rage.
honest.
That's your Muppet sound. That's your,
Oh, okay.
That's great.
Everyone's going to get their own personalized sound
I get the
effect on
clown.
the show, I think.
I get the clown
Well,
horn.
I have a slide whistle. So that's my sound effect.
That's perfect.
Okay. But no, seriously, tell me.
Yes. So I stepped foot in the old cabin once before, and it is definitely that cozy, rustic, old Wilderness Lodge kind of feel, Wilderness Lodge is my favorite resort, so anything that makes me feel like that
a good
is
one.
nice and cozy.
Good choice. Yeah.
The new ones are definitely the definition of glamping. It's very modern, tiny home feeling. Mm-hmm. I like the features. I love the floor-to-ceiling glass window out into the woods. It lets in a great natural lighting.
Yeah.
And I love the artwork in the room specifically. I loved the one over the Murphy bed that's the retro print of Mickey and Minnie and Pluto checking into their big yellow camper. And I love the bunk beds artwork, and the details in that is so cute. The little brown bird at the very top of it, and then it's such a small, I'm a sucker for details. I'm sorry. I'm talking about
I know.
the mural of the bunk beds right now, but this is who I am.
And had I been better planned, there'd be photos of this on top of this. But it took
Go
me
back
all
to the
morning
video.
to
I'm
edit
sorry.
the two videos. And so, yes,
Well,
I apologize.
the other-
I
because
wrote an
know there are gonna be
article
comments
about
it.
this
Yeah.
on www.info.com.
The other little detail that I like is I think it's Chip or Dale that's asleep in the tree, and the little calendar in the tree marks the day that Fort Wilderness opened in
Yes.
71. Love that. And then the collage of old postcards from Fort Wilderness, like the bike barn and the Tri-Circle D Ranch. I just love things like that. Little subtle touches without it being, loud and obvious. I don't know. It seems like a cozy room. I could imagine it being a nice, tight stay for a family of 4 or 5. I'm not in any rush to stay there myself. I would like to because I love Fort Wilderness, but I'm more of a camping kind of girl.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but you fell out of the camper. She told me the story, and now the internet will
I
know.
did fall out of the camper.
Little
yeah.
baby Chloe.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we had the Hindenburg baby. We had the baby in the well.
Don't me tell my story?
Yeah,
Yes,
I feel like
would
you
love
have to now.
So I grew up here, and I've been a pass holder basically my entire life. And my parents used to camp at Fort Wilderness a lot, especially when it was nicer out. We had a pop-up camper, so when the beds kind of pop up the sides. And I was newborn. It was one of the first trips they took with me.
Aw.
And
Sorry, I didn't mean to be giggling.
in the middle of the night, they knew
Tiny
that there was
baby.
like a tear or something in the seam of one of the sides of the bed, and they had me up against that side.
Yeah.
And my dad said that in the middle of the night they realized that I was not in the bed anymore. And they freaked out. They thought that I was a goner. They thought that I got hurt or
Snatched.
something. I didn't cry. No broken bones. Nothing. I was just
Wow.
laying on the pavement.
Just
at
happy
Fort
to be at
Wilderness,
Disney
just
World.
like, yeah, just looking up at them. And so they always joke that that's when I cracked. That's when I became like a Disney fiend.
Wow.
Is because I fell and hit my head at Fort Wilderness on the
That's a-
pavement.
That's a great origin story. I love that.
Right? I love it too.
Yeah, the Joker fell in that vat of chemicals, and Chloe bumped her head at Fort Wilderness.
Yeah.
And thus, this Disney
I'm so
villain
glad
was
someone
born.
can splice this out and just like
Oh no.
talk about me hitting my head at Fort Wilderness.
Well, yeah.
People wanted
for
to get
me.
to know you, and
I
now
know,
they know your
you're welcome.
origin
This is
This
what
was
story.
my
they asked
origin
for.
story.
Yeah.
You get what you asked
Add
for.
to your Wikipedia page.
Yeah, so for me, I definitely, I mean, I agree with Chloe. I like the, I feel like it's lighter, it's brighter.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. It's definitely chic. It feels very chic. And this is, I feel like the thing with Fort Wilderness is it's not a deluxe resort, right? Or is it a deluxe resort?
No, it's so these the cabins used to be considered a moderate.
Okay. But these new ones don't have a qualification because it's just
They're
considered
DVC, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like
Villas.
it still feels like you're basically it feels a little more Airbnb-esque, like you're renting like a small apartment or a home or something like that. I didn't dislike it. Like, you know what I really like? The bathroom, that the addition of there's like a bathroom in the hallway now, or a vanity, excuse me, with the sink and stuff, so people can be getting ready inside and outside, because before it was just the traditional I think it was two sinks, maybe one sink inside of the
One
bathroom.
sink, yeah.
Yeah, and so I do appreciate that, and I really, really like all of the artwork in there. Like, sell it, please, because I love a good
They
chip and nail print.
The Disney
are?
Art on Demand. You can get a lot of it.
Okay, because they did give us one on the way out that I think is the DVC print you're going to get when you stay there, which is the chip
I
and
love
dale with
that
the
one.
s'mores, like
Oh,
roasting
yes.
s'mores with the Fort Wilderness behind them. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things I've gotten from these events. And I feel like there was a poster in the hallway. I showed it in the video that is right where the vanity is, that I really liked that poster too. And I can't, off the top of my head right now, remember what it was. I mean, it had Chip and Dale on it. But I do feel like, again, since they're cabin for cabin replacing, I don't know what the deal was. Why it still feels, I don't have children, and I don't want children sleeping in the same room as me. Parents probably feel differently when it is their kids, but when
Oh no,
I
don't
was a
want
little
my
kid,
kids sleeping in the same room as
Oh yeah, my mom would
Love
not
you.
have wanted me and my brother in that same room. And I'm sure it would have been her and my two sisters in there, and then
Yeah.
me and my brother on the other bed out there. But like I do feel like the kitchen area is definitely more inviting, more welcoming, more space
It's tight.
there.
Well, it's kind of tighter because they've got
It's
the dining room table.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah,
It does
it's a
take
little
up more
tighter.
of that space.
But
But
it's nice.
I like the outside. Like I like the porch with the two chairs out there, and
The two chairs is huge.
I
That's a
was
big
worried that table was going to be like too hot during the sun, so I went up and like put my hand on it,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it seemed all right. So
Yeah.
but I mean, I like you know what I like about them? The exteriors are all different colors, so it adds like a little bit of variety and fun to it, and it still looks like I'm at a campground. It doesn't not feel like that. It definitely feels they're going for a more elevated experience than it
Yeah.
was before. I mean, I will forever. This is one of those things where I will feel like I am gonna forever miss one of those original cabins.
Yeah.
But I think that we should band together and buy one because they've been selling them.
Oh, we totally
we
should.
could call
I'm
it the
telling you.
podcast cabin.
Let's just move the studio.
Yeah.
Pack
let's
up
do it.
everything we've done here.
Put it on wheels.
And I know, and it's so
Brady
sad
Bunch
because
this.
living here, like I see them all the time on 192, leaving Disney property. Like I was driving North Carolina and I saw one on the turnpike.
Didn't you see one like fall? Like
Yeah, I
falling
saw
off?
one.
Like-
Yeah, that was kind of sad. They hadn't left property yet, but it was they were getting on the on ramp, and it definitely like fell off. And so, yeah, sorry to that person.
I
who's
will
getting that
still
one.
say it is weird. It was one of those things where you're like, well, where would we put the TV? And so the TV
Oh.
feels like it's for no one because
Yeah.
there's even where the couch is, because the couch is a part of where the Murphy bed is. Unless you're sitting at the table, there's no way to sit and watch the TV. So it's a weird thing.
Yeah.
It is a very weird position for the TV. Yeah, the only way it works out is if everybody's sitting at the dining room table and looking at that wall. So it's strange. I guess
Yeah.
it's the only way they could make the full glass pane work in that front part of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Which I guess was worth it. Like if you
I
could
think
pick.
so.
I would have
Yeah.
liked to have seen if they could have added like different types of cabin where it could have been like a second bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, and that's an issue we run into is that yes, it sleeps 6, but like for example, my parents are coming down, and I'm like, well, come stay in the cabin. They're like, well, like they don't really want to sleep on the pull-out couch,
Yeah.
And then I've heard DVC members say, well, for this amount of points, I would rather be in a 1-bedroom with you don't get a washer and dryer. So even though it sleeps
That's
6,
true. You do get a washer and dryer in this one, though, right?
No, you don't.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
No,
So
okay.
I guess like little things like that. It's not a traditional 1-bedroom DVC, even though that's kind of the classification it falls into.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm happy that it'll be an option. I'm happy, that even as a non-member, it's something you can still book. And like I said, hey, if you still want to stay in the old cabins, you have like 6 more months to do that. I booked a last-minute rate for Labor Day and paid like $350 a night with the annual pass discount. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
For Disney and for that, size of accommodations.
For Labor Day, yeah, too.
And
That's
for
the thing,
Labor
yeah.
Day,
It's
so.
a holiday weekend.
So I see you at the fort at Labor Day. Yeehaw.
Well, yeah. Moving from Fort Wilderness into the Magic Kingdom last week on July 17th, that's Disneyland's birthday, the all-new Country Bear Musical Jamboree opened at Walt Disney World. I know Chloe has seen it. Hannah, you said you watched the video, yes?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to take a look right now at a little highlight reel I put together. It's about 5 minutes, and then we'll talk about our very intense, very opposing feelings. Chloe. For those of you who don't want spoilers, the video is, like I said, just under 5 minutes, and we'll talk about it for probably about 5 minutes. So I don't know, maybe like take a bathroom break if you're watching this live, or
Make
just
yourself a snack.
skip ahead 10 minutes if you're listening. I'm going to play that video right? Meow. Oh.
Looks like the game's just about ready. So now's the time we remind you there's no eating,
drinking, or smoking allowed in the theater.
and you can take all the photos and video you'd like. Just please, no flash photography or video lighting.
Okay, everybody, now we're ready to start. Give us a little intro there, Gomer. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only all-original country band musical jamboree, featuring a wild and woolly assortment of grizzled old grizzlies singing a little country, a little western, and a whole lot of everything in between. So get those paws tapping and those claws clapping for 5 bears who need no introduction, but I'll give them one anyway. Let's hear it for the 5 Bear Rocks!
let your heart decide.
I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under. I'm a magic carpet ride, a whole new world.
Everyone be a fixer-upper, that's what it's all about. Father, sister, look, we need each other. Raise yourself and round us out. Everyone be a fixer-upper, when push comes to shove. The only fixer-upper that'll fix fixer-upper is true. Remember. Oh, I had to say goodbye. Remember me. Just don't let it make you cry. Too sad, I can't go home. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Hey, Henry, get the hook! Forget the hook! Get a bear trap!
So that's just a little highlight reel. Chloe was fuming like that bear with the violin
I was
during
raging.
this.
Fire.
So I'm going to go first, I think. So the soundtrack for the show is now streaming on Spotify if anyone wants to listen to that a little bit more. I think there's like 9 songs altogether. There's the Country Bear Musical Jamboree. There's Try Everything, Kiss the Girl, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, A Whole New World, Fixer Upper, You've Got a Friend in Me, The Bare Necessities, Come Again, Come On In, the Country Bear Musical Jamboree. All right. I personally very much enjoyed the show. I do miss, I do feel like a lot, there's no innuendos anymore. And I thought that humor was always very like, and yeah, obviously I missed that, but I actually ended up enjoying the show a lot more than I thought I was going to. When they talked about doing it, I was like, oh my God, come on. I was like, all these Disney songs. But then when I was watching it, I felt like I enjoyed like the process of them going from like one song to another. And for me, the reaction I feel like people are going to have is going to be like, oh, this song, oh, this song, oh, this song, oh, that's funny. Like, and I enjoyed it. And I would be remiss if I didn't say my favorite part is Romeo singing Kiss the Girl. I enjoy. That is one of my favorite Disney songs.
I'm so happy for you.
Excuse me?
I'm so happy for you.
Excuse me, madame.
I'm so happy for you. Continue.
What do they say in Congress?
I don't know, Chloe. Just go, girl.
You want me to go now?
Speak
I
your
received
truth.
my time, or whatever.
You done?
I yield my time.
Are you done?
I yield my time.
All right.
I yield my time.
I'm going to talk about what I like about it first because I don't want to be the old crotchety lady who's forever nostalgic for things that keep going away from my parks. But so I love that they're putting TLC into the Country Bears. They're moving great. They move smoothly. Their faces are vibrant. So the contour on some of these girls now, giving drag queens a run for their money. Yeah, their costumes are gorgeous, vibrant, beautiful. I need to catch my breath before I
deep breath.
delve in here.
It's okay. Yeah, we're here for you.
I also love that they kept Melvin, Buff, and Max in the show as they are.
I like how much they participate in the show now because originally it was just like
true.
open closing.
Yeah,
in this
they're
they
just
sing
there.
along the song, but they also have something to say every couple seconds.
Yes, I do miss hearing their eyes move and blink though, because that was like an old animatronic fun thing.
So I don't know if you know this about Corey Martin yet, but one of his like biggest fears, I don't know if fears is the right word. He cannot stand the sound of the click. He said going in Tiki Room is his like worst nightmare because of the click, 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 click.
It's like
mechaphobia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will never forget when he told me that. Like I was just like, oh.
I feel like now I'm gonna hear it more. You know, be more conscious of it.
All right. I'm gonna dive in here.
Here we go.
So
Yep, buckle up.
when this was initially.
Wait, I'm sorry, Chloe, because I do see a comment in here. I just want to say it before you give that opinion.
Yeah.
Is that I don't think a lot of people know that the original show was not original songs either. It was the original song, right? Like the Country Bear Jamboree song, but the rest of it was like these were
Real old
covers of
country
country
songs.
Yes,
songs. Yes,
yeah.
and I think a lot of people don't know that. And because I'm one of those people that I actually didn't know until it was closing, and then I was like, "Oh my god, I had no idea."
So you can still listen to that
yeah.
stuff on Spotify because I do.
I have a playlist. If anybody would like me to send you my original
Don't
Country
open that
Bear
door.
Jamboree
Yeah.
playlist, I will happily send that to you.
Okay, now please give me your full.
Okay. So
Brace
when
yourself.
when I originally heard the news about this, I felt a little heartbroken. But it was kind of phrased in a way like, look, we're keeping the Country Bears around, and this is the way we're going to do it. We're putting love into it. We're keeping them instead of the long rumored, like Woody's Roundup show or whatever they had in mind for this instead of the Country Bears. And for some reason, they were on the chopping block to get rid of after all this time. But,
it's one of my favorite things, so I would have been sad too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is one of my favorite things. And it's one of the few things that Disneyland got rid of over time, like this Carousel Progress People Mover that Magic Kingdom still has. So it's one of the few good things that we have on this coast.
Would agree.
Over them. And I saw it and I'm a little sad. Every song that was playing, I felt a little more heartbroken. And it's fun. It's cute. It's fun. The Disney songs are there. I wish they chose some other options.
She's got a lot to say. Chloe hates the show.
I'm not
There's
a
my
fan.
version of the song for you.
Thank you. I'm not a fan of Fixer Upper. I'm not a fan
I
of...
don't like that song.
I'm not a fan of 80% of the girls now singing together, and the one song they're singing is Utopia. Like, I wish there was some more classic songs maybe incorporated, or maybe the thing that comes to mind when I think of like a folk song in Country Bear Jamboree, which would have been fun, is like something from Robin Hood, or something like off the cuff, like maybe a Hunchback of Notre Dame song. I don't know, something different. But I also wanted more country songs, like classic country songs that was incorporated from before. I understand having to change them because they're a little problematic in some ways, and if they were looking to do that, then like maybe 50% at most Disney songs, not completely Disney. It just kind of feels cold and corporate and forced synergy, and I miss the, I don't know if it's originality or just I don't know. I feel like it's rewriting history in a way that wasn't really necessary.
Why do you think it's rewriting history?
To add in their own Disney songs into it.
Yeah, but
like,
what's the difference
force
between that and it just being another version of the attraction? I don't think it's rewriting history. I think it's just a new attraction. It's like the Country Bear Jamboree
But
when
why?
they did they did that show before where they were on vacation.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
So I was watching the show, and it just made me sad because it's not the Country Bears I know and love. They looked great, but like the songs that were coming out of it and the voices were a little off from what they were before. So it's taking me some time to get used to what it is now. And I left feeling like that's nice if that was an overlay, but because that's what is the new permanent fixture, that's what's making me sad. And I know I need to get better with change, but also I like to talk about things that make me upset, because things like Happily Ever After
It's called
came
therapy,
back
huh?
because no,
Yeah.
not for that specifically. Happily Ever After came back because fans wanted it back, and we didn't really like the new show that happened on Tiki Room under new management.
Wait,
People
do
didn't
you
really
not like Happily Ever After?
I love Happily Ever
Okay,
After.
okay.
I'm
Just
glad
check.
it came back.
Okay, I
I'm
was worried
saying-
about you for a second.
No, I'm on the team of like, if you have an opinion, then to talk about it, because
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's
And that's what we
that
do
is why
here.
we
Right.
have this podcast.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
we don't all have to
Exactly.
like the same
Job
things.
security.
My God, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like listening to it, and I like having conversations about. Nobody's
Yeah.
right or wrong.
No,
it's just
absolutely.
an opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just throwing this out there
Yeah.
because I've had
you're
a couple
wrong.
conversations
No,
about
I'm just kidding.
I've had a couple conversations
What?
about this over the last few weeks,
don't
where
feel
people
that
are like,
way.
yeah, but you just need to accept it. And it's like, no, I don't actually. Art would be dead if we just accepted things and like
Yeah.
everything's all the same.
You
And
get- hold on, you're getting the air horn today.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like I wanted to give you two snaps.
I will
for
say
that
though,
one.
Yeah, mhm.
Hannah brought it up a little while ago. Disney Parks post on Instagram a retrospect of the Vacation Hoedown that still happens in Tokyo
What'd you call
Disney.
me? Sorry,
You
go
heard
ahead.
me.
Is that a
You
country
That's
heard
my
me.
alter
Wait,
ego.
there are country
That's
bears?
me this weekend.
There are country bears in Tokyo Disney, and they have a summer vacation hoedown overlay. We used to have it back in the day at Walt Disney World.
Yeah, girl, you don't
But
know
listen to
right
this.
now?
They captioned the Instagram post with #Horizons, Capital
Yes.
Horizons, which is a callback to, of course,
Wait.
Horizons at Epcot. But
Where were you this whole conversation we
D23
had? You
I
were
was
here.
putting a show together.
Okay,
the D23
fine.
Parks panel at
show?
D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, is called Horizons, like what's to come in
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah.
And so, are we getting a summer vacation or a Christmas overlay
Now-
to our show?
Now we're
Is it going to be
talking-
non-Disney? Maybe some of it.
I understand. No, girl, it'll be holiday Christmas Disney Christmas.
It'll be
yeah.
Clarabelle somehow. All
Just don't want 100%. I'm not asking for much.
Now I'm putting together what you guys were talking about while I was trying to load in all the graphics and everything for the show. Okay,
Breaking news.
Chloe, I feel like that could be true because when they did Guardians of the Galaxy at Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at California Adventure, that first year and every year since has had a Halloween overlay. So like, but it was one where you're like, they didn't do this afterwards because the animatronic has dialogue from Bradley Cooper and motion programmed into it, and there's no way that they didn't have that
At
like
one
set up
time,
right away.
yeah.
So I could see something totally doing this. I mean, so they must have two different programs then, and then do you think they're going to come in and do like new costumes, or is this what you hoping? Sorry. Now I'm excited.
If there's a vacation hoedown, absolutely bring it back. No, I think they could do like some little touches to the costumes and do some what's the Olaf summer song? like
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
In
I would,
summer.
yeah. If you're going to
that's
do this, I
cute.
would just like some of the classic elements brought back into the show and not be 100% Disney songbook. I'm not asking for much.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm asking for
She
much.
wants the song from the holiday stage show with about the cell phones. I'm doing the dance. I'm doing the choreography.
the holiday
Yeah.
stage show.
Yeah, Daisy's awful song
Oh,
about
yes.
texting.
Oh, my
Donald
goodness.
so
You're right.
Text me
red-eyed,
Merry
and I'm like,
Christmas
girl,
or something.
Get over
I don't know.
yourself.
You're right.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Well, I love
Well,
Daisy.
Chloe, I do appreciate you sharing your opinion on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm seeing some comments
Real talk.
rolling, and I don't know if I should respond directly or
You
what.
can.
Do people agree?
So, okay,
No,
Chloe.
no. We
Okay,
we
Chol.
don't need to.
Classic Chol. How many years has it been? Every other attraction got a problematic review that needs to be addressed, and this got it too. I agree. I agree that some of the lyrics are, yes, they need to be changed out, but that doesn't mean shoehorning in Disney 100% of the way. That's just how I feel. And also, there are other attractions that need to be reviewed still. So, and executed. So.
Okay, let me ask you this before we move on. If anyone off the top of your head, what do you think the next attraction would be that needs that?
Peter Pan's Flight.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh.
mean, I thought they were already. Listen, don't even get me started on Peter Pan's Flight in Walt Disney World. Just get rid of it. Make a new Peter Pan attraction. I'm not saying Peter Pan doesn't need representation there. I'm just saying, like, it's not. Well, anyway, thank you for sharing your opinion, Chloe. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome. Someone says I'm holding back, and yeah, I mean, I could sit here all day. And
Well, you did you
talk
write an
about-
article about it, or no?
about country bears?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
I
not
thought
yet.
you were. I thought I had heard you say that. You
No.
wrote something. I thought no.
Um,
You were reading something to Hannah while I was in the other room editing the video, and you were like,
I was talking about
Oh.
my conversation I was having with my best friend about it.
"Oh,
Yeah.
it sounded like you were reading from like an
Sounds
essay."
like we
Yeah.
might need to. Yeah, this can be
Tap
your.
into that. No, I'd love to write about it. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not telling her to hold back on anything, so it's her choice if she's not saying everything. I don't
Hey,
want that to be like
you were-
you can speak your mind here.
You were talking about how like sometimes as a Disney fan we have a little bit of power and we can speak things into being. Maybe smile, listen. You know what
Yeah,
we
manifest, baby.
need? Yeah, let me manifest some more Country Bears merch. That little T-shirt that they rolled out for this was kind of sad. It definitely felt like,
Where is the plush?
yeah, where's the
Plush.
plush?
Where's our Tokyo merch?
Right, any of
These
it.
guys. I had my friend go to Tokyo. I had them go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
I had them pick this up
I
for
had
me
them
while
get
they
on
were
an
in
airline.
Tokyo.
Yeah,
I wanted all of them, but I settled for this trio. But this is like.
yeah.
This could be sold at World. This isn't specifically like Tokyo or like kawaii looking. It's just the girls in their sunbonnets. Like
Chloe
where's
is
their
holding
new
up the
costumes?
three ladies,
Yes,
the
I'm
Bubble
holding up-
Beulah
Can you see that?
Buford
Yeah.
or whatever her name is. The
It's Bunny, Bubbles, and Beulah.
I can't remember anyone's name. I can barely remember the two of your names if it wasn't written down in the script.
I'm Beulah.
I'm Beulah. I'm Bubbles. No, okay. Well, anyway, let's talk about some other stuff, okay? We'll get her to calm down a little bit. And she's raging right now. That's her thing she does.
That's a joke. She's not. Really.
Yeah, the inside joke is that Chloe is very calm usually, and she is just like.
So are we.
So I'm always
calm.
like, she's raging. Today she is.
I've got poise. I've got rage
fine.
Poise.
I like when people are passionate about things, and I like them to talk about their passion, and I like to hear the perspective about why they love and what they think and all that stuff, and that's I think healthy. I think you already said it.
Foundational truths.
Yeah, and having it that conversation in a safe space is always nice too.
Oh, this ain't a safe space.
No, it's like no, I got yeah. She got a taser in her purse. All right, so let's go over to Disneyland because now it seems like we are in the time of being spoiled with Country Bear riches, especially if this Horizon thing is even a hint of anything. But over at Disneyland, it's been announced that the Country Bears are taking over. Oh my God, I made a picture for this and I can't see if I have it. Okay.
They're cooking something up.
The Country Bears are taking over Hungry Bear Restaurant at Disneyland with a new name, Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree. Get ready to sample regional barbecue dishes the Country Bears discovered while on tour, all while foot stomping, finger snapping to the Country Bears' greatest hits. More details about this transformation, including an open date, are coming soon.
Love it.
I think this is a lot of fun. Oh no, I've spoiled what our next topic is. I mean, see, Hungry Bear is one of those things. Like, I actually don't go over here that often at Disneyland. I don't know why. It's just I think because
I've used their bathrooms.
Yeah,
I've never eaten there though.
Well, they got the recharge thing is down there too. For the fuel rod. Mm-hmm. I've eaten there before, but it is one of those where it's just like I am a piggy when it comes into a theme park, and I probably had 3 meals by the time I get to that area of the park. So I ran out of
Sorry.
But I'm excited for this, Chloe. Maybe. Do you think they'll have their original soundtrack playing?
That'd be nice.
Oh,
and maybe the overlays around summer and Christmas time.
Ooh,
harken back to the good old days.
That would be good. I don't think they will because it says it's like during their travels, which is kind of like, isn't that kind of new storyline
to Arendelle?
When they're isn't that like, you know, they're traveling bands and, you know, so yeah, I think
she said dryly.
I mean, listen, I like Country Bears. I'm glad they're still around, and I do love that they're keeping that element of it alive out there. Because if you're not familiar, I believe it was the Pooh attraction that took over that because they've got the 3 gentlemen from the Wall or the Easter egg inside of that attraction. What are their names? The buffalo, the moose.
Melvin, Max, and Buff.
Melvin, Max, and Buff.
Yeah, you can see them in the attraction.
Yeah, you got
Many Adventures Winnie the Pooh.
You got to turn around toward the end there, right?
I love that. Mm-hmm. I love stuff like that.
Also, how dare you, Disneyland, that you're getting one more great quick service, and we have like basically none here at Walt Disney World.
I know.
They're like, hey, remember this quick service that was just okay? We're gonna turn it into something really good. And they still have Tiana's. They still have Tiana's Palace as quick service. So
I'm just gonna
looking at you, D23.
I just like I like it. That's the thing is like I don't know, Disneyland is the best of the best, and so they try to do it with their food too, and I appreciate it. But
West Coast.
I think it's fun. I think that's fun, and you know what else is also fun and almost infuriating, and I could be as infuriated as Chloe just was about the Country Bears, is the photo that you just saw sneak peeked on the screen. Is
who's that guy?
Yeah, there is.
What the heck?
Disneyland gets all these meet and greets, and they've announced that Marvel's Deadpool will be arriving in Avengers Campus at Disneyland Resort and at Disneyland Paris to meet guests this week, beginning July 24th at Disneyland Paris, and then he'll be at Disney California Adventure Park starting July 26th. But all these like photos they released of him like around the park, I just think are they're just so funny. Like this Icon Returns one. Him on the Web Slingers attraction, like outside of San Francisco. I don't know. You know, do you guys think
this is my favorite?
What is he looking at? The beignets?
I think it's the bread.
It's the bread. You're right. It's the bread.
Is he imagining chimichangas right there?
Well, why didn't anyone have him take a picture with a Disneyland chimichanga? It's their signature.
Maybe they'll bring
food
some
item.
to Avengers
Well,
Campus.
it's Disneyland, I guess, not California Adventure. So,
yeah.
But I am excited. I'm excited for anybody that gets to meet him. Do you think he'll get to swear? people because
I know.
he
I thought about
technically
that.
is.
Like, what?
He's their rated R character.
I don't think he will, but it'll be weird hearing him not swear.
I thought for sure that he was. I didn't think he was going to be a meet and greet character.
No, I didn't either.
Because I think they still have the deniability when he swears a lot and people are like, that's too much. That they can be like, well, he's in the MCU, but technically it's a different brand of the MCU. Like, it's leftover of the right, because wasn't he a Fox? He's of the Fox era.
Right, yeah. But there's not any other crossover.
Well, so we were just talking about it last week. We were like, are they going to play Deadpool and Wolverine on the cruise ships, the Disney cruise ships?
Girl, I hope so.
Because, like,
I'll report
yeah, I
back.
hope so too. Report back. But, like, and now I did not expect them to announce him being in the parks. Like, that's awesome. And I wish it could happen in Florida, but, you know, that Mississippi state line.
Yeah, but is that character even represented at Universal Studios somewhere?
Merchandise, yeah, but no, not as a character in attraction.
Yeah.
So there must be some kind of paperwork holding them back.
You know, it's infuriating because it's not even just it's not just the Marvel character. I mean, maybe it's Marvel because there's so much of that stuff, but it's like, okay, why didn't we have any meet and greets for the Acolyte or any other Star Wars stuff? Why didn't we get, you know, who did we get? We just got Mandalorian and the baby basically because we revolted, but it was like we didn't get Ahsoka.
I never see them out there. Do you guys see them?
It's because they can't at Walt Disney World, and it's a great example of why we can't do all this stuff because we can't have nice things, is they get cornered into that back. He doesn't roam like he does at Disneyland. He's only against that wall.
I look for him in that area, but I feel like I've only seen him
a couple
once.
times.
Yeah, at Disney World.
But that'll be fun. I think it'd be even more fun if, like, when he goes to talk to guests, if he has like a little beep, like a censor button.
Oh, that would be cute.
So he can swear at guests, but it's like, you know, because, you know, the line of the movie is the LFG. And we're not going to say it on this show. We can say it on the Patreon after show.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the F words.
There you go. There's a teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like swearing? Do you like Deadpool? Tune in.
Tune in.
Can't wait for the after
show. Do you like
show.
hearing the chewing of pizza rolls?
Yeah. I don't, but I'll be there.
Get to give our true thoughts on Deadpool.
If there is enough time at the end of the show, my Disney World conversation is going to be about the Acolyte.
Oh.
Because I liked it a lot.
I haven't
But
watched it.
we're going to talk about something else right now. And it's still over at Disneyland. And as we've said already in this episode, as D23 is fast approaching.
16 days.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. This year, right before the event, Disneyland is going to be hosting the first ever D23 day on Thursday, August 8th, 2024. All guests with a valid theme park admission and park reservation can look forward to the following during this resort-wide event. Beginning at park opening and while supplies last, a limited quantity of complimentary Mickey Mouse ear hats will be handed to guests entering Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure Park on August 8th. A Disney Park cavalcade featuring 23 characters and select Disney legends. That's wild.
Yeah.
Characters making limited time appearances, including Goofy and Max from a Goof Troop.
What?
I really need to get this computer closer to me because I cannot read the tiny print this far away.
Cute.
There's going to be new merchandise. There's like a Tarzan collection that's coming out.
It's giving 90s nostalgia.
It is.
I feel like we're getting into that level of stuff right now with the amount of appearances. Hello, Goof Troop, thou this. It's like, okay, I love it. Love this journey. Love that journey for us. There is also, I believe, there's these like medallions that you're going to be able to get or something, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm making that up. These
no.
little guys. But anyway, let me just keep going on here. I'm just showing the merch again. It's fine. And the medallions again. Good Lord. Mute those photos. All park guests with valid park admission and theme park reservations on August 8th will receive complimentary unlimited digital downloads of Disney PhotoPass taken that day as well. Disney Junior's Ariel will be making a special one-day appearance, making her Disney Parks debut in a whimsical parade with iconic Disney Junior friends. Special Disney Junior's Ariel Arts and Crafts area and live performances are happening in Hollywoodland. You're going to have the return of Confection Perfection with the Super Kitties cupcake decorating activity. Downtown Disney District extends the fun with discounts and offerings all week long from Sunday, August 4th through Sunday, August 11th. Guests can purchase tickets for special happy hour events taking place at Napoli's Ristorante Bar on August 9th and August 10th from 3 to 5 p.m. The incredibly popular Create Your Own Headbands will return to the Mad Hatter on Main Street, USA in Disneyland Park, and Bing Bong Sweet Stuff in Pixar Pier at Disney California Adventure Park on August 8th as well. I do have a reservation for Disneyland Park, so we're going to see how this all shakes out. I think hopefully Chloe will be going with me maybe.
Yes.
We'll have a video of our experience, hopefully.
Are you kidding me? I'm not flying all the way out to Disneyland and not going to Disneyland.
Well, someone's going to watch the hotel room.
Why?
I don't know.
Make
Just
sure
what happens if our luggage tries and runs away?
Degrees. I didn't agree to this.
Does this feel a little random to you guys? Like, I hate to be a naysayer,
100%.
but like, I don't know. Some of these things, I'm like, okay, Tarzan, okay, Goof Troop,
I don't get.
okay,
Is it an anniversary
Disney
for Tarzan?
Junior,
Yeah.
okay. The parade sounds cool because I'm sure it's gonna be lots of cool characters. I don't know any thoughts on who the Disney legends will be.
I don't know, but if it's Dick Van Dyke, I'll lose my mind.
Oh, for sure. Haven't you already met him though?
Yeah, but I could meet him again.
I know.
and be
I'm
best
just
friends
jealous.
with him.
Just jealous. Yeah.
What do you think of Miley Cyrus?
That'd be the best of both
She's
worlds.
not a Disney legend
Well,
yet, though.
yeah.
She's being.
So I'm saying,
Yeah.
I was like, are they going to
she's
be soon to
receiving
be
the
Disney
honor on
legends?
Sunday. Yeah.
So it's like those people I think aren't going to be there.
No,
on
I
Sunday.
agree. It is a little random. Like the Goofy and Max thing is great. Love that. But then that mix with the Tarzan merch, like I said, a fun nice 90s, throwback. But
I've never
like,
seen Tarzan.
what
But
does that
then
have to
do
with
more
D23
90s. Yeah.
Day? The ears are cute, and those will be free as they last
Right, those
for
will go
anybody coming
quick.
into the park. And that's like Disney Plus Day, like we were talking about last week, where we got the Disney Plus ears.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well,
Why
let's see.
not? Yeah.
Hey, the thing I want to check out is the happy hour. No, I do want to try and get some ears, but I'm sure that'll be a madhouse, and I don't like dealing with that chaos sometimes. But I do have a park reservation that Thursday, so if anyone's out and about and around and wants to say hello to us, please stop and say hi.
We'll be there. I'll be on the Matterhorn like 4 times in a row at the very
What?
least.
What are you looking for? A spinal realignment?
I
or
know.
something?
I'm
What's wrong
like,
with you?
this is how I know you're younger. I'm like, how
I
are
love
you?
it.
Yeah, like,
I love it.
I just look at my back hurts.
Yeah, maybe not 4 times in a row. Maybe like 4 times throughout the day. That and Indiana Jones Adventure.
Oh,
You,
okay,
like,
all right.
Hop in between the two.
You got me on that one.
And then maybe like snacks in between.
Obviously.
Duh,
Yeah.
snacks, girl.
Snacks.
That's my number one attraction.
Yeah, mine too. I know.
Jeez, Louisa.
Yeah.
And then looking for Deadpool.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Mission Breakout and Deadpool as well.
I know.
Yeah,
I
I think
wanna
that's
go to
Espresso
Disneyland.
martini and then go see my boy, Deadpool.
Well, all right, sailors, we're heading out to sea and talking about Disney Cruise Line
Aye, aye,
now.
Captain.
All right? I know people get upset when we do this, but guess what? We're doing it. It's the Disney World, all Disney things. And Disney Cruise Line is going to be soon. Disney loves these announcements about announcements, which I think are hilarious.
Yeah, we buy into those.
Hold on. I can't see that. Here it is. Okay. Disney Cruise Line will soon be revealing exciting new details on the Disney Destiny, the heroes and villains inspired ship scheduled to set sail December 2025. An epic lineup of announcements will be happening over 3 consecutive days. That is July 30th, July 31st, and August 1st. Firth. Stay tuned to find out everything you need to know. Bookings for this ship will open to the general public on August 9th, 2024, which is wild. If you'd like to receive a free, no obligation quote on opening day, please visit Dreams Unlimited Travel. Also, look at this, because we didn't talk about that either. Speaking of Disney ships, I have to say, holy ship for this next one, because the final stateroom was recently installed aboard the Disney Treasure at Meyer-Werft Shipyard in Papenburg, Germany. Positioning all 1,246 rooms within the ship was a significant endeavor. The process began with the prefabrication of each cabin at an off-site factory. I think that is so cool. Where they moved along a slow conveyor belt. Various team members worked subsequently on different components spanning plumbing to furniture. Once fully outfitted cabins were loaded onto semi-trucks for transport to one yard, their cranes carefully lifted and positioned each cabin within the Disney Treasure. There's that.
Arg.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm just going to keep flashing. No, there it is. I'm looking forward to the Disney Treasure. I've said it over and over again. I haven't done a ton of Disney cruises. I know there are people who are very, very devout Disney cruise line folks, and there's nothing wrong with that, and that's great. But I am looking forward to that Treasure because Haunted Mansion bar?
Yes.
Haunted Mansion parlor, right? Mm-hmm. And then is it 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Periscope Pub.
Periscope Pub.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Jungle Cruise. I forget the name of it. The Skip or something. But I'm so excited. I'm so for parks themed venues on the ship. How long have we wanted this? Like,
since
what's
forever,
next? Since 1998. Like maybe on the
Okay, girl,
Destiny?
don't even get me started right now because at Jollywood Nights they tease the idea of this Tip Top Lounge.
Oh, I know.
Why don't you make a Tip Top Lounge
all year round?
Yes, right.
Could you imagine
parks?
a little Hollywood
printing
Tower
money.
Hotel tiki mug?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
I know.
I need it in my life. I need it.
This was another.
Get Bobby on the phone.
But I'm not happy, Bob.
Yeah.
Not happy.
Bob, we need some mugs.
Yep. We were talking about this before the show. I love Cars Land at Disneyland because it's so literal. It feels like you just stepped into the movie, and I want more.
You want more
of
Steve
these
Guttenberg.
things.
You want the Tower of Terror movie represented.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanna
Why
watch that
not?
in honor of the 30th anniversary.
You
I wanna
can't watch it
that
on
this
Disney
week.
Plus. You gotta, have a DVD.
Free YouTube.
Yeah, or that too. So, but the Disney. It's interesting to me that they're.
That's stealing, Chloe. You wouldn't steal a car.
I have the
fair use on
DVD.
YouTube.
I'll loan it
That's
to you.
that's
You
the
have the DVD.
Also,
Oh yeah,
gang,
girl.
that's
Used to be. Yeah.
You guys didn't even
Just go
get
buy
my
it at
joke.
Target.
It was the
I'm
DVD
sorry.
warning thing about pirating in the beginning.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got it.
Wait.
I
With
will
the-
not be
put your
shamed
hoodie
for my
on.
YouTube intake, though. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ever heard of YouTube?
Ever heard of it? Never. Well, let's talk about some media while we're talking about movies and everything like that. We're going to talk about the Emmy Awards. The Walt Disney Company celebrates 183 primetime Emmy nominations spanning ABC, Disney TV Studios, FX, Hulu, National Geographic, and Disney Studios. Disney Plus and Hulu share 181 of those nominations with standout series including
What
it's
are the
hilarious.
two? What are the two?
Yeah,
Like the
just
Nat
National
Geo.
Geographic and Disney Studios. I'm guessing because the Once Upon a Short maybe, but with standout series including Shogun, The Bear, and Only Murders in the Building, which I did just finish watching because I had not
Okay.
watched season 3 yet, and it is so good.
I need to
good.
finish
I mean,
season 3, but I love that show so much.
Yeah.
Chloe, there's a musical in season 3 that there are songs you can
I've
listen
heard.
to on
Yes.
Spotify.
And it's pretty funny.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there which
Meryl Streep.
Trablets did it. But definitely recommend that. I don't know why I'm talking like
I recommend The
Definitely,
Bear.
definitely.
I cannot get enough of
Me
The
neither.
Bear.
I
I
love it.
binged the new season and now I'm sad.
I didn't love the new
that
season.
it's over. Yeah, the first episode where it's all sound, it's all music, there's no dialogue. That was
loved it.
I loved it, but it I'm sure was part of this nomination process. It was like it ended and I totally missed the point of the episode. I had all these wrong theories about it. Funny though, that music put my son to sleep. So now I found that music and I'm like
Rewatching that episode over and
yeah,
over.
yeah. No, I think The Bear is a phenomenal show. The Christmas episode of The Bear
Oh yeah,
is
with my mother.
yeah.
my
That is
God.
by far one of my favorite Christmas episodes of any TV series. So
I
deserved.
think it is actually one of the most nominated episodes of any TV series ever too. But let me
Oh.
read the blurb
Yeah.
here. It's long. Disney Plus is home to 32 nominations, including programs from the Walt Disney Studios and Disney branded television. Lucasfilm. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something different here. I'm gonna open this link. It's crazy. I'm going on the fly here. All right. Lucasfilm's Ahsoka earned 5 nominations. Marvel Television earned nominations for Loki and Echo. Oh my God, I forgot to watch Echo. I haven't watched that yet. And Marvel Animation secured its 2nd nomination for Outstanding Animated Program for X-Men 97, as it well deserved. And it is for the episode Remember It, which was incredible and it devastates me. I was bawling my eyes out watching it. Additionally, Walt Disney Pictures received recognition for The Beach Boys. Disney branded television returned to the Emmys with Jim Henson's Idea Man, securing 8 nods, including Outstanding Documentary or Nonfiction Program, making it the most nominated documentary this year.
Snaps. Amen. Yes.
Oh, do you
Thank
like the Muppets?
Do I?
Do I? Do I? The content brand won 3 Emmys in 2023 for Elton John's Farewell from Dodger Stadium, which included the win for Outstanding Variety Special Live that secured Disney legend Elton John his EGOT status. Congratulations, Sir Elton. FX set a new record with its highest total nominations in a single year, receiving 93 nods and surpassing its previous record of 57 in 2016. In addition to breaking the TV Academy's record for most comedy series nominations, The Bear swept its categories with 23 nominations.
Wow.
Additionally, Shogun is the most nominated show of the year with 26 nods. This is also the first year FX has received program nominations in drama, comedy, limited, and unstructured reality series categories, including 3 outstanding comedy series nominations. Hulu Originals in 20th Century Television's Only Murders in the Building broke a show record, securing 21 nominations, including Outstanding Comedy Series, making Selena Gomez the most nominated Latina producer in the category's history. Yes, Selena. Additionally, Gomez was nominated for her first acting Emmy for a primetime series, Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, making her the 4th Latina woman ever nominated in the Lead Actress Comedy category. 20th Century Studios followed up its first ever nominations last year for Prey with an Outstanding Television Movie nod for Quiz Lady. Overall, Hulu Originals secured 25 total nominations. And I am serious. If you're not watching Only Murders in the Building, the 4th season starts at the end of August, and it's got Eugene Levy in it. I can't wait.
Yeah.
National Geographic secured 3 nominations, including a 3rd consecutive nomination for The Secrets of franchise with Outstanding Narrator for Paul Rudd. What is that? I didn't know he was the narrator of a National Geographic show.
Yeah, me either.
Additionally, Disney legend Angela Bassett was nominated for Outstanding Narrator for the Natural History series Queens, and Life Below Zero was nominated for Outstanding Cinematography for a reality program for the 10th year in a row. That's wild.
Yeah.
ABC received 38 nominations, including 9 nominations for 20th Century there is a word missing in this article. 20th Century Television's Abbott Elementary. We love Abbott Elementary.
Yes.
The most the comedy has received in a single season. Creator and star Quinta Brunson, who received nods again for Outstanding Writing for a Comedy Series and Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, made history this past year as the first Black woman since 1981 to win in this category.
Wow.
Jimmy Kimmel Live also received its 13th nomination for Outstanding Talk Series and received a nod in the Outstanding Directing for a Variety Series category. The Oscars received 7 nominations, including for Best Outstanding Variety Special Live, while The Golden Bachelor received the Bachelor franchise's first ever nomination for Outstanding Casting for a reality program. So that is wild. The 76th Primetime Emmy Awards is set to air live, coast to coast, from the Peacock Theater at LA Live in Los Angeles on Sunday, September 15th from 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern. And stream the next day on Hulu as well. So we don't know the hosts of that event just yet, but I think that is. I wanted to talk about that because I really feel like that is a big deal. Like that.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that side of the company a lot, but a lot of times, I mean, right now, everything is synergy. Everything is integrating all that stuff. You know, Chloe was in a rage earlier about it. If you're just joining us, and
My bears.
I can't wait till they integrate the bear into the Country Bears.
Oh, I would watch that for sure.
Yes,
Ew.
chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, Gomer.
Not
I mean, he is the
Gomer.
real chef. He's playing that piano.
Do you think could we say that because Disney's backing of Fox and everything, is that part of this? Like having Disney's pocketbook or creative resources, do you think it helped to garner some of these Emmy nominations?
I always feel like that I mean, I definitely feel like that in Oscars category for sure. That there's an unfair domination by Disney that sometimes is not earned. But I don't know. I think because it's sort of that thing I asked myself, how many of these were already in production? But I guess we're far enough along that a lot of, especially the television side of things, or have been made since the takeover, I think.
Yeah.
You know, but it is one of those sometimes where it's like, you know, like Disney will often be like, the Disney movie, Greatest Showman. And I'll be like, that is not a Disney movie.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a stretch. Yeah.
I'm like, I remember when you released a movie around that same time and you were like, we've got to beat the box office of this other movie that you bought. Like, it feels weird when it's bought versus when it's created, I guess. But I appreciate the celebration nonetheless of this sort of artwork and things like that. So
Yeah.
Just a couple things before we go, because I think we're going to close out here, there is a new Piranha mug, a new version. This mug has not come to Walt Disney World yet, I believe. This is the first version of it. They teased on the Instagram last night, or yesterday, and I need it because I don't have a Piranha mug from Disneyland at all yet. So I was like, I need to add this to my collection. I think this is the best version of it. It's this like bone color with red etching around it.
It looks kind of like a red snapper or something.
Yeah.
I'm into it. There's like 2 options for drinks you can get. I forget when they said it started, though. That would have been good to include in here, but I didn't.
I think
Sorry,
it's
everybody.
now, right?
I think it was like today or something, or it's this week maybe. I don't remember, but don't forget the new Lightning Lane.
Hey, that's
I'm a piranha
tomorrow.
from
Yeah.
Finding Nemo.
Darla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a piranha.
Lightning Lane starts tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test it out.
Are you?
I am. I'll let you know.
Maybe we should
Well, no, I'm not doing that. I mean, you can. You guys can write articles about it and do whatever you want. I'm not making a video about it.
I didn't. I already told you I am.
I don't have the
girl.
mental capacity or bandwidth to be able to do that this week. So I apologize to anybody that is looking for a video for that. But you can check out our website, www.info.com, where there will be articles and I'm sure helpful trip planning things to help you along. And I also do want to point out this is a great time. Disboards.com. If you're not familiar for that, we do have a message board site. And over there, it's like there's a lot. That is a wealth of information for trip planning. It can be overwhelming. There's so much information over there. And those people that are posting a thing, they get into the nitty gritty details. So if you need help or you need information along that way, head over there. Obviously, if you are booking with Dreams Unlimited Travel, the agents are going to help you out with this as well.
Well, can I'm just going to be honest really quick. Sometimes I find these random questions about going to the parks or little nuanced things about Lightning Lane, and I go I'll just pop it in Google, and Disboards 9 times out of 10 is what comes up. So I mean, if you need an answer to any Disney related question, I guarantee it's in there because I found them.
Yeah,
myself personally.
It's incredible. I mean, the people. I'm blown away by just the individual people's the knowledge they have, and then also the curation of all that information.
Yeah.
It's like my brain can't function like that.
Well, because it's experience based, and so you think about you get a forum together of people that have different vacations and book different dining or do Lightning Lanes differently. You can pile all that together, and you can find anything you need there. Promise.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to have a conversation, but I didn't realize this was going to go as long as it did. And I'm glad. I'm glad it did. I feel like it was a nice, healthy. It was a good conversation. I wanted to talk about the Acolyte because that was going to be my Disney
real
World
quick.
finish.
Yeah.
No. It's okay.
Save
I
it
really
for the
enjoyed it.
post-show.
I feel like there's a lot of people who. I feel like there's a lot of fanboys or gatekeepers or things like that. It's okay not to like the show if it just wasn't for you.
Yeah.
But there are people who are just like, not my Star Wars. And I'm kind of over that. I thought it was something fun, interesting. I thought there was incredible fight choreography in this. I thought there was some great acting. The gentleman, I can't remember his name, who plays Sall from Squid Games, learned English for this role in like 4 months just to be able to do it. Phenomenal. I was kind of like a gasp with the last episode. Did not go the direction I thought it would. I really hope there's a season 2 because there's a tease of a villain, very well known but never seen Star Wars villain. I feel like on screen, everybody calm down. That I'm aware of. That I would love to hear, but I really, really enjoyed it. So that is my I would recommend that my thing. Chloe, weren't you excited for something? You already brought it up. It was Tower of Terror. I said anybody if you were excited for anything this week or
I'm
you had
gonna
something to
rewatch
talk
Tower
about.
of Terror this week.
Yeah, that was your thing. Hannah, what do you got? You got anything exciting going on or anything you're looking forward to?
I feel like I've kind of mentioned it all already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try out Lightning Lane tomorrow. The changes,
Yeah.
and then I got a cruise this weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Well,
Hype
there
to share it.
you
I'm
I can't wait to hear
excited
back
for
about that.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're
What's
going
tomorrow?
to Pizza Rizza tomorrow.
Rizza.
And I get to exist inside Muppet Hunt Mansion. I wish Muppet Vision 3D
Wait,
pre-show.
girl, keep manifesting
and I get
that.
to maybe go to Baseline, and I get to go on Star Tours. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, what are you going to
all the
wear
best
tomorrow? Do
things.
you have your outfit picked out?
I'll pick from one of my Muppet shirts, I'm sure.
I shall pick from the
collection.
collection. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
imagine you're like
collection.
the dean from Community in that scene where he's like, I need a costume. And he opens the door and says, Who Wants to Dance?
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
what
girl, I got all
that's-
my
I
graphic
do
tees
imagine
organized
that.
by franchise.
I have an outfit that is going
I gotta see
to
this.
that is going to slay tomorrow.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm
Head
excited.
to toe. It's hat, shoulders, knees, and toes.
I'm
All
just
the way
going to
down.
show up in the background like a ball gown and upstage all of you.
All right, Miss
I know it's
Piggy.
100 degrees in a theme park, but here I am.
Well, if anyone is out there and around, you'll know that we're three of us are going to be tomorrow at Hollywood Studios for a little bit. Can't
Come
guarantee
find
how
us.
long because it's too hot and sweaty sometimes. So I guarantee you I will probably be based on Tap House at some point. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you, Chloe, for your rage-filled honesty.
welcome.
I very much appreciated it. Hannah, as always.
Thank you for loving me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody out there. If you are watching this on YouTube, don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave us some comments. We'd love to get that community and engagement going out there. And click that bell to make sure that you are getting notified whenever we publish new content and things like that. And if you are listening, please feel free, rate and review us whenever you have the opportunity. We love that sort of feedback out there. Again, don't forget about Dreams Unlimited Travel when planning your next Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line vacation. And to our Patreon supporters, a big thank you, and we will see you in a couple of minutes for our Patreon post show. Again, if you want to learn more about that, head over to patreon.com/DizUnlimited today. This has been a treat. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the live chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. I don't have a cool
that.
outro yet. I'm working on it.
Bon voyage.